everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I'm so excited about this video. Welcome to all my new subscribers. Thank you everyone for all of your wonderful comments and everything over the past few videos. Actually, by the time you see this video, I believe I will be making this live the last Sunday of the month, which is, if I look at my calendar, I'm recording this in the middle of May actually, and you will see this on May 31st. So I am so excited about bring this video today. This is one of the projects that I had been working on in the month of May, and so just taking my time with it, having fun with it. And so today, as you can tell by the title, is a review of the Swoon Bonnie Bucket Bag, as well as the Justin E. Handmade Transcendence makeup set, which is the Pallet Palace bag as well, and the lip color caddy. So first, let me address this. It is a gift. I had been wanting to do something for this very special lady. I'll pop up her picture here. And when I saw, yes, that is the lovely Myra Lorraine, One So Sweet. Myra Lorraine here on YouTube, One So Sweet, and Myra Lorraine on Instagram. But I knew this is her. Actually, this is her So Maxi for Mother's Day outfit dress that she submitted, and it's actually self-drafted. So if you did not catch that video where she actually walked you through how she drafted this, go check it out. Go check out Myra's channel. I'll leave actually a link to this particular video down in the description box, so make sure you check the description box. But anyway, when she revealed this dress, because I had already had all of my materials and everything, when she revealed the dress, I was like, oh, she's wearing part of her favorite color. So Myra's one of Myra's favorite colors, or it might be her only favorite color, I'm not sure, is a blue, but more like a sky blue, that type thing. But I know blue is one of her favorite colors. And so when I saw that, I was like, oh my gosh, I feel like I was heading down the right path for making these items for her. Now, why am I making this for Myra? Let me just say, Myra has been, whether she knows it or not, I always say when we talk how thankful I am, how appreciative I am of her, and her helping me with so much stuff. You guys have no idea some of the stuff that she actually helps me with. We chat, we do live chats and everything like that, and she's showing me different things, or if I have a question about something, you know, she's just very helpful. And as many of you know, Myra and I have met. We've actually, for the past, it's so funny, the past couple years, every time my husband and I travel for our anniversary in August, we usually, I don't know why, but by default, we tend to go to Florida a lot. And so when we go down to Florida, Myra and her husband always come where we are, and we hang out for a couple days or whatever. And so it's always been so much fun and hanging out with her husband and Myra, and we just talk offline. So we are friends outside of YouTube and outside of Instagram, and I appreciate Myra so much for all of her help. She's one of the hosts for the BHM Pattern Designers Challenge. She has helped me with some different issues and things with sewing, and so just a overall good person. Love you, Myra, and I thank you and appreciate you for everything that you helped me with. You know what all those things have been. So let's jump into this review. So the first thing I'm gonna share with you is the Justin E. Handmade Pallet Palace bag is what it's called, and this is it in this beautiful, now this is a batik that I found. This exterior fabric is a batik, also the interior, but I'll show you that in a moment. A batik that I found at Joann Fabrics. The bias binding that goes along the pouch in the front here, this is where you slide your palette in, your makeup palette. I'm obviously not going to put any products, my products or anything, inside of any of these, just because, I mean, that's kind of, no, we wouldn't do that because this is a gift. I'm not gonna put my own personal stuff inside here for visuals. So you just, I love this. This is so super cute. When this was released by Abby, if you follow Abby, I believe her last name is Curry, but Justin E. Handmade on Instagram, you know when she released this, and it's an entire set, so I'll show you the other piece here in a moment. But you just unzip this. Let me hold this up. You unzip this and you can slide your palette in, again depending on how thick your palette is. But if you saw, and I'll pop up a picture here, she had a naked, I think it was the naked palette in there, and so that was able to fit in here. And then you have on the back this cute little pocket, and again you have the bias binding and this vinyl. Let me just say, the clear vinyl, this blue clear vinyl that you see, I purchased that from My Punk Broderie, and so I'll leave a link to, I'll just leave a link to all of the stores and things that I mentioned down below, and then check out their website. I love, love, love. I did rainbow hardware for everything that I made, and so as you can see here, we have the double zipper, which is rainbow. I purchased the zipper, this actual zipper tape. Let me see if I can get that to focus. The zipper tape, as well as the zipper pulls from my Handmade space. And so yes, in rainbow, so cute. And so absolutely love it. So again, this is the back. She can put whatever she like back here. Now when you will notice the sides here are inward a little bit, and that is how it is shown in the pictures for the pattern. So this did turn out the way it's supposed to. I am doing a sew along for this in June. I'm gonna figure out the measurement of the tape. That's probably one of the adjustments I will make, is doing zipper tabs, so this kind of, you know, sits at a sharp angle and then go down. We'll give that a go. But anyway, you'll hear more about that next month. And so the interior, so you just open it up at the top here, and here is the interior. You all know when I talked about this, I actually talked about this during my haul video, that there were some things that I had received and I wasn't going to share because I had a friend that I wasn't sure if she watched YouTube. That was all to throw Myra off. I know Myra watched my videos, so I didn't want her to see any of this. But anyway, this is also a boutique, also from Joann Fabrics. And so you have the 2 pockets on the inside that you can tell. There's 3 actually. Let me show it this way. Yeah, so you can see the pocket. Here's 1, here's 2, here's 3. This pocket can hold your mascara, and then you can put the pattern suggests putting maybe singular blush palettes in here or singular eyeshadow palettes you can slide in here. And then of course on this side you can put whatever you like, and then the rest is empty on the inside. Now the one thing I did do, not sure if you can tell, you probably can't tell, but I waterproofed the inside. I used a matte vinyl that you get, the Pellon that you get from Joann Fabrics. I'll talk about that in the sew along because I may do it for my next one. I'm not quite sure yet. And so yeah, so it's really thick. Let me just tell you, the instructions were really good. I made notes, so when I do the sew along, if there's anything that I thought, there wasn't anything confusing about putting this together that I found. I thought it was fairly easy. I will say when working with just this vinyl, and I'll show you that with the lip caddy, it can be tricky on your, and I did this on a domestic Janome HD 3000. It can be a little tricky, so what I did was put, you guys know I talk about this a lot, I use a stabilizer embroidery. I just have some laying around and I keep it next to me. I put that underneath and put the embroidery stabilizer up underneath between the presser plate and the vinyl, so it can go through. So yeah, it can be a little tricky. Another thing that I will say is that for the interior, when I did use the matte vinyl to make this waterproof, I forgot to adhere it prior to me sewing up the actual pieces for the inside. So what I ended up doing was adding it after I sewed everything up, and I think it just made it feel a little thicker than maybe it would have had I adhered it when I cut out all the pattern pieces first as opposed to after. So it is a little thick on the inside. It still turned out fine, but yeah, so I am very happy with that. This is a really good, I think this Transcendence whole makeup set is so cute. When I saw it, I was like, that is so cute. It's unique because you do have an option. She has it in the instructions. If you don't want to use vinyl for this piece, you can use mesh, and so like a net meshing. And so yeah, very easy to put together. I have no complaints about putting it together. I even got my ends to match here, so I was happy about that. But I will go into more detail about this in the sew along. Now, to go with it, I made Myra 2 of the lip caddy holders. This is so easy to put together, so this is not I won't go into detail about it. It's very easy to put together. But what I did use, you all know, I received my my cam snap, my cam press, table press, and I have some snaps, and so I was able to use snaps on both of these versions. So cute, so cute. Again, I just told you where the vinyl came from, but let me open. I did purposely the vinyl as well as the and Myra's getting both of these, but I did both on purpose to show you the difference between just the fabric version, which you do use stabilizer for, and it just has 3. This is the large. There's a large and a small lip caddy. I did 2 larges for her because if you have those tall lip glosses, or depending on the height of your lipstick holder, you'll be able to fit that. And hopefully you can see it's 3 pockets. Yeah, you can see that. So she can put 3 lipsticks in here and snap her close, and she can put 3 lipsticks in here. And again, so super cute. Look at that. And 3 little pockets. So yeah, I am very pleased with this makeup set. Again, I thought it was so super cute, so super cute. And so I will talk more about this in an upcoming video. This is so cute, y'all. I made the Bonnie Bucket Bag. Hopefully you can see it. For the most part, it looks like it's coming off true to color, but look at her. Let me hold her up. And again, I used rainbow hardware, that handmade hardware. For the label I got from More Me Know, and I'm gonna leave that little plastic covering over that so Myra can take that off when she receives her bag. I'll leave instructions for her. But look at that. We got the drawstring with the with the rivets hardware, and then as you go down, you will see we also have our drawstring ends, which are just zipper ends that I used for that. But isn't that cute? So yep, it slides, drawstring slides. So I did the modified version, which the modified version for the Bonnie Bucket Bag is on Swoon's website. So I downloaded that, and it's only 1 pattern piece template that you have to use in order to do the grommets. And there are sew-alongs already on YouTube for the Bonnie Bucket Bag. I know More Me Know has done the video, and also Jess Okla Roots has done it as well. So yes, I will say I found the instructions actually for part of this. I will say I followed Jess Okla Roots portions, not everything, but portions of her sew along, just for certain parts. And because I didn't do, the Bonnie Bucket Bag has a front zipper pocket. I didn't do that because I knew I was doing the drawstring, and so I knew I would be following the instructions for the drawstring. And so the grommets, look at those rainbow grommets. I was so happy to find this. I actually ordered grommets from Sally Tomato that came in, but they were just the nickel. I searched everywhere for rainbow, but then I got an email from Bringberry that they had rolled out the rainbow grommets, and so I just ordered them from Bringberry. Isn't that nice? That was, and it was such perfect timing. And so I do have I did follow the instructions for the connectors here on the side. I've seen the connectors added in many different ways, but I went ahead and just for this followed the sew along. I did not sew across the side here. I used a rivet, and then the only thing I did not have rainbow of is the clasps. So these are in nickel as opposed to the rainbow, but I'm fine with that. Also, when I made a longer strap. So I did 42 inches. That I did follow from Jess Okla Roots. I did 42 inches for the strap. And I know I just love purse hardware. But look, I use, let's see if I can get this to focus. Okay, she's not focusing for me, but you can see here I did strap ends, and I just did the rainbow hardware, and which you can't really see, but if it was exposed, because otherwise this was too thick to be turning under and trying to sew over, so I just did the strap end so you can hide the raw edges. I didn't want the raw edges to show. My slider is nickel, which I got, I don't remember where I got that from. What else did I want to show you? And so yeah, so she can make it longer or shorter, however she likes. So I'm very happy with that. Let me show you the inside, which I made because I didn't do the outside pocket. I did make modifications for that for inside of the bag. So for inside of the bag, I'm so proud of myself. I don't know if you can see it. So the same batik that you see for the Transcendence is the lining for the Bonnie Bucket. So one of the things I did, and of course there's my rainbow zipper from my Handmade space. So what I did you see here, oh, okay, there you go. That's much better. You can see the facing over the zipper. I did that on one side, and then on the other side there are 3 pockets. I added a, hopefully you can see that. Okay, look, holding this up a little better. So on the other side here, I did pocket with the binding across the top, and it's a 3-slit pocket. And I also added a little clasp on the inside, but I'll show you what that's for. So the way I did that, if you follow or if you saw my sew along for the Maggie 55 Urban Tote, those exact same pieces for the pocket as well as the zipper pocket, I use those exact same pieces, the measurements and everything, and just followed those instructions and added them to the interior of this Bonnie Bucket Bag. So that was easy. This, I just figured, I don't know what length this was, maybe 10 inches long and 1.5 inches thick, and I just folded it inward. You know how you normally do that. And then I added this little clasp on the end. Also, we have purse feet. We have purse feet. I gotta stretch this out. I had stuff sitting in it just to keep it level, but I don't think it's not perfect. And so what I think for what I use for the bottom, if you can tell, is because I do not like sewing in the round but so it was a little bit of a challenge, but I use Bontex, in order to stabilize the bottom. And then for the bottom of the interior, I used a fleece. Now what I would do different in the future is I would just use Decaville Heavy and Decaville Light for my bottom to stabilize, because this was a beast to turn inside out with that hard bottom, and I crumpled the edges which if I put something in it, it starts, you know, flattening out. But if I start moving it around, so it's a little crumpled on the bottom looking, and it's because of that Bontex. That was just way too thick for that. And what I would have done also, instead of using, because I used a fleece for the interfacing for the bottom of the interior, the bottom piece for the interior, the lining piece, I would have used foam, just because I think I would have liked the way that felt, have a little cushion bottom in there. So yeah, but it's fine. It definitely is, it still works. It's beautiful, and I absolutely love how this turned out. Let me look at my notes. I told you everything. I told you where I got everything. Yes. And so what I will say in putting in these grommets, so I watched Sally Tomato has a video on her channel that shows how to install grommets. So, and they were the same type of grommets, so I just watched that video. So it was easy to install these. To make the holes, I just used my little press punch. I showed you guys that many times, and this one large enough to put grommet holes in, so I use that. But what I will say is, and she does say this in her video, and I didn't see the video before it got to the part for me to I didn't watch the video again until it was time for me to put the grommets in. She highly suggests wherever the grommets are going in, that area is nice and stabilized. This was not as stabilized as thick as it could have been. So I did have issues with the grommets staying in place, and so it took me longer to just hammer the grommets together. So it took a while. I had to hammer the grommets like 5 extra times, you know, go around. So I went around, hammered. I went around like several times hammering these on both sides, because this area that the grommets are going in is just the vinyl. And I did for, oh, I didn't tell you the vinyl, where I got it from. This one came from So Sweetness, and then this ombre, if you can tell, that ombre side came from My Punk Embroidery. So I'm sorry, no it didn't. It came from yes, My Punk Embroidery. So this is more of a vinyl and it's thicker. This one is thinner. And had I thought about it, I would have probably added either foam or fleece to this, because right now it's just SF 101 at the time that I made this. And so this area at the top is not as thick as I would like it to be for the grommets to go in. So I did struggle with keeping the grommets in, so I had to keep hammering until they wouldn't shift or move and were in nice and tight and flat. But it worked in the end. So that is the Bonnie Bucket Bag. I am so happy with the color, how it turned out. I'm sure Myra will love it.
Oh, Natita, you sneaky little devil, you. Thank you so much. I received my happy mail. This, oh my gosh, this is way too much. I love my bag. Oh my gosh, this is incredible. I can't wait till Wayne gets home so he can see it. But this is beautiful. I just wanted to give you a personal thank you. I love it, love it, love it. And look forward to vacation videos, because you will be seeing this bag in those vacation videos. And this all the time when I travel. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it more than you ever know. And as far as me helping you, that comes from me in the heart. No gifts necessary, but these are definitely appreciated more than you'll ever know. Thank you again. Mwah. Hugs.
So yeah, so that is the bag, and what I made to go with it. This was kind of impromptu for me to make. but I made to go with it this little pouch. This is the Devon pouch, the small. And I did do, what I did was, Lauren from More Me Know did a video on how she hacked the front to add this clear ID. You can put your ID in here. I thought that was so cute, and I had enough of the, excuse me, ombre blue vinyl left over. And the zipper tabs, if you can tell, let's see. Can you tell? Can you see those zipper tabs? Hopefully you can. Are clear. Those are clear zipper tabs, which is so cute. I thought that was so cute when she put that video up. And so, so yeah, you have the double zipper. And again, this was impromptu. I wasn't planning on adding this. So that's why you just have the regular zippers on the front. But I did do this here. So this is to clasp to that clasp on the inside of her bag. So that's why I did that. And then I also, so the inside is that same fabric. I just put one of my labels in there. So yeah, that is it. Again, by the time you see this video, she would have received it. If she shares a picture with me, I will pop it up here and let you see her smile and all of that. So yeah, that is it. I think that's all I have. Hopefully by the time you see this video, she would have had it already, with mail kind of going slow. But that is it. I don't think I left anything out. The Bonnie Bucket Bag, the pieces is minimal pieces. It's not a lot of pieces. And for me, I will make it again. And more than likely, I will never do the pocket on the front. I will always do this drawstring version, just because I like that look. But yeah, it is really easy to put together. Not a lot of pattern pieces, and like I said, there are sew alongs out there, so you can follow those. But yeah, and I will keep the modifications that I made with the interior zipper pocket and interior slip pocket, and the little clasp on the inside. So cute, love it. So I am going to get this packaged up, get this in the mail. And yeah, thank you everybody for tuning in today. That is my review for the Swoon Bonnie Bucket Bag and the Just an E Transcendence makeup set. Love, love, love both, and I will definitely be making more. So again, if you have any questions, make sure you put them down in the comments section, and yeah, I will answer them as soon as I can. Thank you everybody. Have a blessed rest of your week. Bye.